Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to, well, effortlessly attract incredible opportunities?
Yeah, or build these amazing networks, achieve things that feel, well, almost impossible for others.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, right? Is there some kind of secret? What's their foundation?
It often seems like there must be.
Well, welcome everyone. Today we're doing a deep dive into something really insightful from Stephen Bartlett's The Diary of the CEO. He calls it the 5 buckets of human potential.
And it's fascinating because it's not just what you need, but the crucial order you need it in. That's the real twist.
Right. So our mission today is to unpack these 5 buckets, really get into why that sequence matters so much for, lasting success.
Sustainable success. Yeah.
And hopefully help you figure out how this law, as he calls it, can help you fill your own buckets.
Yeah.
Build that solid foundation, whatever you're aiming for.
It's a really useful framework, I think. It makes something pretty abstract, like potential, feel much more concrete.
Definitely. Bartlett argues these 5 buckets are like the main drivers behind what we can achieve.
The core forces, yeah.
So let's get into them. These 5 buckets, what are they specifically? And what makes this setup particularly helpful?
Okay, so the individual pieces might sound familiar, but like we said, the order is everything. So first up.
Number 1,
what you know, your knowledge.
Okay, knowledge, got it.
Second, what you can do. That's your skills, applying the knowledge.
Knowledge, then skills.
Makes sense. Third is who you know, your network.
Right.
Fourth, what you have. That means resources, money, assets, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And finally, number 5, what the world thinks of you. Your reputation.
Knowledge, skills, network, resources, reputation. Seems logical enough on the surface. But you mentioned the order is key. Bartlett calls it the law. Why is that specific sequence, knowledge first, reputation last, so important? What goes wrong if people, try to jump ahead?
Yeah, that's the absolute core of it. The law is basically this. Knowledge you actually use turns into skill.
Right. Practice makes perfect, sort of.
Exactly. And as you get more knowledge, better skills, you naturally offer more value.
Okay.
And that value is what attracts a real network. People want to connect with competence.
I see. So it's not just about schmoozing.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And then that strong network helps you access resources, and then you build a genuine reputation based on what you actually know and can do.
So the people who chase the money or the fame first.
They often find it doesn't last. Because the foundation, the knowledge and skills isn't really there to support it. It's like building on shaky ground.
So you really need to build from the ground up. Bedrock first. Knowledge and skills.
That's the argument. True, lasting success comes from what you know and can do, not just like a lucky break or temporary wealth.
Those first 2 buckets, knowledge and skills, they're your portable assets, right? You take them with you.
Absolutely. They're resilient. They stick with you through thick and thin.
Okay, this really starts to click when you look at examples. Bartlett brings up Elon Musk. I mean, the guy's ambitions are huge. Rockets, brain-computer interfaces.
Yeah, totally out there sometimes.
But the book makes a point that his really big dreams only seemed, believable once his foundational buckets were kind of obvious. How did his path show this sequence?
It's a really interesting way to look at it. Before SpaceX and Tesla became household names, Musk had already built up serious knowledge and skills. Think about software, payment systems, Zip2, PayPal.
Right, he had a track record.
Exactly. He proved he could execute complex stuff. That credibility built on bucket 1 and 2 is what allowed him to attract the incredible network engineers investors.
So it wasn't just, hey, I have a crazy idea about Mars.
No, it was, look what I've already built. Now, here's the next thing. His identity, his proven capability, made the huge vision seem, not guaranteed, but plausible enough for people to pour in resources. And then his reputation exploded globally. It was a buildup.
That definitely puts a different spin on things. It's not just about having the big vision.
It's about having the foundation to make it credible.
And speaking of foundations, there's another story Bartlett shares. He was apparently wrestling with this whole entrepreneurship versus philanthropy thing.
Yeah, a kind of personal crossroads.
And he asked Radhanath Swami for advice, who told him something really simple but profound. You cannot pour from empty buckets.
That's powerful.
It really is. It just cuts through the noise, doesn't it? You need to fill your own buckets, your knowledge, your skills, maybe even your own well-being and network before you can genuinely, sustainably help others or build something significant.
It really challenges that idea of jumping straight to making an impact without building your own capacity first.
Which brings us back to skipping steps. What happens when you do aim for a full bucket too early? The book has that cautionary tale about Richard.
Yeah, Richard. It's quite sobering. So imagine this guy, Richard. Talented, ambitious, gets offered a huge role, CEO title, big paycheck.
Sounds like the dream, right?
Yeah. On the surface, yeah.
Huh?
But he took it even though he didn't really have the deep experience or, the specific knowledge needed for that level of leadership. He essentially skipped filling buckets 1 and 2 properly for that context.
Oof. And how did that play out?
Not well. His career really took a hit. He was in over his head, had the title, the resources maybe, but lacked the core ability to lead effectively in that situation.
The foundation wasn't there.
Exactly. And that instability, that mismatch, eventually led to him losing the job, being unemployed. It's a tough lesson title, and resources aren't enough if the underlying capability is missing. It's precarious.
That ties straight into Bartlett's idea of professional earthquakes, doesn't it?
Perfectly.
Those unexpected things that shake up your career, layoffs, industry shifts, maybe even a promotion you weren't ready for, like Richard.
Precisely. Richard's story shows that knowledge and skills are your stability during those earthquakes. They're what you hold on to when the ground shifts. The job might go, the company might change, but what you know and what you can do, that stays with you.
So investing in those first 2 buckets give the best long-term return for stability, for growth.
According to this framework, absolutely. It's the most resilient investment you can make in your career. The long game.
Okay, so this law of the 5 buckets sounds critical. How do we actually use it? Let's take a common goal, like say you want to launch your own business.
Right, good example. This is where the sequence really matters, and it often goes against, the popular image of just having an idea and pitching for cash.
Yeah, Shark Tank style.
Yeah. Bartlett would say, hold on. Before you even think about investors, dive deep. Learn everything about the industry. Become a genuine expert. That's bucket 1.
Okay, deep knowledge first.
Then, actively hone the skills you'll need. Maybe that means working for someone else first or starting small. Nail down bucket 2.
So get your hands dirty. Build competence.
Exactly. And while you're doing that, build your network within that specific field. Not just randomly collecting contacts, but connecting with people who share that knowledge and skill set. Bucket 3.
So it's strategic networking based on competence, not just collecting LinkedIn connections.
Precisely. The idea is, as you genuinely build that knowledge and skill, you naturally start attracting the right people. They see your competence, your dedication, they start to believe in you.
So the belief comes from seeing the foundation.
Right. And that builds your reputation organically. Bucket 5 starts to fill up based on real substance. And then with that credibility, that network, that reputation, that's when you're in a strong position to attract the resources you need. Bucket 4.
It's like a pull, not a push. You're attracting resources because you're demonstrably capable and connected.
That's the idea. It flips the script from I need money to I have the knowledge, skills, network, and reputation that make investing in me a good bet.
And crucially, when the inevitable business challenges hit those professional earthquakes, that strong foundation of knowledge and skills means you're way more resilient. You can adapt, pivot, solve problems.
Exactly. It safeguards the whole journey. It's a much more solid, sustainable way to build something impactful.
It really creates this kind of positive feedback loop, doesn't it?
Absolutely. More knowledge and skill leads to a better network. A better network helps get resources. All of that builds a reputation, which can then lead back to more opportunities to gain knowledge and skills. Each bucket helps fill the next one, strengthening the whole structure.
So for everyone listening, what's the bottom line? How can this framework really help you reach your goals more effectively, maybe with less stress?
Well, I think it offers clarity. Instead of feeling like you need to do everything all at once, it gives you a sequence, a focus.
Right. It tells you where to put your energy first for the best, most stable results. It's kind of a shortcut to being smart about your growth, not a shortcut to success itself. It helps you avoid wasted effort.
Yeah, it avoids building that shaky house of cards. It's about focusing on what you become knowledgeable, skilled, before focusing purely on what you get.
Okay, so we've dug into Stephen Bartlett's 5 buckets of human potential: knowledge, skills, network, resources, reputation, and that crucial law about filling them in that order.
Build the foundation first for resilience and sustainable success.
Exactly. It's a powerful way to think about building your career or any major project. So here's something to think about, considering those professional earthquakes and the importance of that foundation. What's the one area your knowledge, bucket 1, or your skills, bucket 2, that you could focus on deepening or reinforcing